Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to be doing the part 2 of top 5 most underrated champions. So this series I'm just looking at champions which go a bit under the radar, are quite good, but people may say they're a bit outdated, or they're just not used too much because there are so many good champions now. And I'm starting the list off with a very old champion who got a mini buff which really made her a lot better, and that is Gamora. So I don't have a highly ranked Gamora, unfortunately, so I'm just using a 2-star one against the Act 4 5-star Hulk. And as you can see, she's doing a pretty good job. So on her SB2, she has some very big armor breaks. SB1, she has this massive bleed. But what you want to know is that when she's awakened, she gets this God Slayer strike, which means it's going to hit tons and tons times harder when it's active. And it comes around every so often. And when you fire that off, you want to have an SB1 or SB2 ready, and you can deal tons more damage. You can also, basically, each attack grants you a Fury or a Cruelty buff, and to, keep those up, you want to do heavy attacks, which you have to weave in to your combos, which can be difficult in some scenarios, like if you're in a stun immune fight, wouldn't work very well. However, you can just get lots of Furies and crits without having to maintain them, and still deal lots of damage. As you can see there, some very nice crit damage. Anyway, at number 4, I have gone with Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. So this guy used to be an absolute MVP for me for the whole of Act 5, even the end of Act 4. I remember I got him as my second 5-star champion when this 5-star pool was pretty small, and I was just so happy. I was over the moon. I couldn't believe it. I literally put my iPad behind my bed, and when I saw it, I was like, there's no way, because my first 5-star was Drax, so I was very let down, and I let a friend open that crystal, so it wasn't the best idea. Anyway, this guy is a bit of a ramp up, you have to do a bit of dodging, but then that's the fun part of it, because there's a bit of skill involved. However, if you do have the Blade synergy and the Ghost Rider, not only will you give Blade the danger sense that he needs to do lots of damage in most fights, but you also give him 3 extra poise charges at the start, so the ramp up's a little bit quicker. And he also has some pretty good AI for evading special attacks, and for most of the time you can evade about 50% of special attacks pretty well. He also has a very nice stun on his SB1, shocks on his SB2, and a power drain on his heavy attack, which you can see can be spammed in the corner once you power drain them. And yeah, this guy I feel like he's just a bit forgotten, but he still deals tons and tons of damage. However, he is a bit flimsy. He doesn't have most health in the game, but he's still a great champion in my opinion. Now, at number 3, we have got the dynamic duo with the Stark Spidey, and that is Blade. So Blade, fantastic champion against villains, especially because he gets the danger sense, which means he gets a ton more damage, and crit chance and everything else. His bleeds give him some power gain, which means he's going to get lots of special attacks. His SB3 has very nice stun, and as you can see, melting this Cyclops, his SB2 has a very nice bleeds. His parries give the opponent a bleed, which means you can gain more power. And as you can see in the first matchup, we were against a villain, that was the evil Cyclops. Now we're just against a hero, and as you can see, the damage isn't nearly as good. But I'm pretty sure you can still say with this guy, if you're going up against a villain matchup, not only is he good because you've reduced their ability accuracy, but his damage is increased tons, and you can regen on block if he is awakened. Now at number 2, we have got Proxima Midnight. So Proxima is, as I've shown before probably, a very big damaging champion. One of the highest damage output champions in the game. However, she does require a bit of ramp up and to be awakened really to be the best. But as you can see here, once we get to 75 hits with Corvus Synergy, reduced to 75 from 100, and we've got the ultimate mission active and all 3 other missions, you will see the colossal amount of damage we are dealing. Over 200,000, nearly 300,000 damage with one SP3, and now we're trying to cycle back to another SP3 or SP2, but it looks like an SP2 could finish this one off. And as you can see, we've got tons of Furies now, and tons of the missions complete, and we can just finish it off here with this SP2. Some crazy 42k crits, which will very nicely end this one up.